I froze my little ice cream sandwiches overnight, and they are frozen solid now. And I had a little piece of plastic that I had just thrown away. I don't remember why I had this plastic. It's like, I think it's from a tote lid. But anyway, I dug it back out of the trash. Even though when I threw it in there, I said I never throw anything away because as soon as I throw it away, I need it. So I needed something small enough that would go in my freezer to stabilize these silicone muffin cups, and my smallest flat cookie sheet would not fit in there. It was just a tiny bit too small. And I thought, this is why I never throw anything away. So I dug this back out of all the cardboard boxes that I had thrown stuff away. Anyway, so I want to show you what these are like. I put some cinnamon on top. And I just absolutely love these silicone. This is the first one that I ever bought, and I got it at, I think I got it at 99-cent store when they were still around. Now I think I should have gotten two. Look at these cute little ice cream sandwiches. Just put that in maybe a cup or a small bowl and let it thaw out a little bit. Or I could just gnaw bites of it off right now. So this is what I'm going to try to make. It's just something cracker-like. Yesterday I took that flatbread and I smeared some butter on it, and it reminded me of butter and crackers, and it was so good. If you're seeing this, it must have turned out edible, because this is a total experiment. So I've got a little more than a cup of cottage cheese. This is the 5 egg whites that's left over from the ice cream yesterday. And so I'll let you know how much of this I add. I'm gonna blend it up like making that flatbread from Steak and Butter Gal flatbread recipe. And then I'm going to bake it. I want to see if I can get it thin and crispy. So I'm going to make the batter thin so it'll spread out. I ended up putting in probably about 4 of the 5 egg whites. I've got a little bit left. I think it measured about 2/3 of a cup of the egg white. And then the cottage cheese was a little over, like a mounded cup of the cottage cheese. But I'm going to try putting in a little bit of this granulated garlic, because I thought it might turn out like garlic bread. So, and that's my preheated oven at 350. I am wondering if egg whites make it have less of an eggy taste. I noticed that flatbread yesterday. I don't know if I said. It was 2 whole eggs and then 2 egg whites, because I had some egg whites left over from something. Anyway, so here we go. I'm hoping this is thin. I want it to be thin. I want the edges to be crispy, like there was a really crispy side, and that made it like a cracker. When I made that last batch of flatbread, it was like a real crispy edge, and that's what I want. So I'm going to spread it out. I'm going to call this crispy edge flatbread. You know how you make muffin tops? Well, this is the crispy edge of the flatbread. Okay, that's as thin as it's gonna get. It made a big bubble right there, so I'm gonna turn it around. I think it's been in there about 15 minutes so far, and it's ballooned up on the other side, so I think I'll do a quarter turn. Okay, this is as crispy as I can get it without it being actually burnt. So, I actually ended up turning it to the other side, so all sides had a chance to be in the front position. This is light as a feather. I think this is as dry as I could have got it without burning it. It's good. It doesn't have a burnt taste. For the end of the cooking process, it started smelling like garlic bread in here. I'm going to carefully peel this all off. Oh, I put a teaspoon of garlic powder in this. My mom would have loved this. She loved anything that was just almost burnt. She loved to crunch ice. I always wondered if she had pica. This is incredibly light and fluffy. Oh my gosh, look at the inside. Woohoo! Yeah, that's how I want it. I'm gonna put some butter on it. I also wanted to make mention that I have a square pan, so I was able to turn it evenly on all sides, which is hard to do with a regular cookie sheet. And this is also a thick bottom aluminum pan, I believe. It's so old, I have no idea what it is, but I would always make bread on it because the bread could get fairly well done without being too brown on the bottom before the bread was done. So this is what I used a lot, and so this is what I use for my crispy edge flatbread. So I don't know what would happen if you put it just on a regular cookie sheet. Can you believe all I'm eating is cottage cheese, egg whites, and butter? This could be dangerous. I may eat this whole thing. For someone who's not used to eating any bread or cracker, I feel like I'm eating garlic cracker, is what it seems like. Or, you know, very well done garlic bread. Crispy edge flatbread was a success. Can you hear that crunch? Maybe I should make an ASMR video. ASMR crispy edge flatbread. If I didn't like it this dark, I could have taken it out a few minutes earlier, and I think it still would have been great. Since I'm all about the crispy edge, I'm going to cut the bone off of this ribeye, and I'm going to put it into long strips and cook it. Then I have more crispy edge ratio to the soft inside. I can cook my meat on the gas grill as soon as I get my new gas grill. It's all about the crispy. Now I'm going to split this with my two sons. It was a 1.25 pound ribeye, I think. And I'm also making some microwave baked potatoes, so I'll make them some fried potatoes. And then they'll feel like they're getting a whole lot. I did get a little carried away with the cinnamon last night, but I'm going to have one. And as if I don't have enough troubles, what about these chickens here? Especially this troublemaker, Chicken Littlest. Tomorrow's my birthday, and I'm going to meet my daughter. And I gotta make some purse bacon. So I'm gonna bring this with me, and then I know I'll have something good to eat. I'm making some onion dip to take to my birthday outing with my daughter tomorrow. So I'll have my purse bacon, and I will have this onion dip, and I can dip my crispy edge flatbread into it. And all I did was put a little red pepper, basil, and actually a lot of onion powder. So what do you think? Sounds good to me. I think that was 10 minutes and then 7 minutes when I turned it. Bacon. Purse bacon. For my birthday. It's 5:15. I cooked up half-pound burger, and I took my diluted barbecue sauce and I squirted a little on and then fried that side. Then I squirted a little on the other side, turned it over, and fried that side. So the barbecue sauce is kind of fried into it, I guess. And then there's butter melting on top. So I'll see how I like this. I'm thinking this would be really good as a cold burger because of kind of frying the barbecue sauce onto it. It kind of reminds me of leftover barbecued chicken. Like, I like leftover barbecued chicken. I like it cold. And this kind of reminds me of that. So I might try that sometime.